Hello, my Pisces, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm reading for June 15th through the 21st. I've done the overview. Be not afraid. Times are changing. We are about to go into Cancer season on the 20th, 21st. So that will actually work well for you. Remember, these are general readings. May or may not resonate. Take what you like. Leave the rest. And for my TikTokers, entertainment purposes only. Anyway, let's go on and see what Michael has to say for my Pisces. There's a big shift. There's a big shift in the world, and Pisces, you possibly could be the ones to fill the gap. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe you need to do some manifesting. I feel like there is a shift, and you fill the gap. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there. Michael, what do you want to say to Pisces? Because like I have told maybe you, I think a lot of people, I'm just going to tell what comes out of my mouth. I'm just going to say it. And hopefully you have, maybe it resonates to you or doesn't. First card from Michael is Archangel Michael is with you now. Didn't you get this recently? Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. So Michael is helping you, my Pisces. So, sometimes it's okay to say a little thank you. Thank you, Michael, for being here. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Okay, let's see what we have here. Michael is with you. A lot of strength with Michael. He is the defender. He is the protector. He goes before you in battle. So let's see. Higher power and Holy Spirit. What else for Pisces? What else for your Pisces? What do you have for Pisces? Oops. Did you want to come out? Let's go here. Here. Let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. Let's see what we have for Pisces. All right. First card is the Knight of Air. Interesting with that. Underlying Knight is fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very passionate and burning. Air energy is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Now, Aquarius and Gemini still have some play in the game. And there's some things going on with that Pluto. So the Knight of Air, okay, Knight's directional. When they want to go somewhere, when they figure it out, they just go there. The Knight of Air is a little bit more spontaneous than all of the other knights. Very much, if you feel like you got to make, it's kind of like something's happening. I got to make a decision. I got to do it now. I am running with this, even though I may not have all the facts. I may not have everything to do, everything to know to make the decisions. It's very decisive and it's very fast. It reminds me, the Knight of Air reminds me of the Chariot energy, but not necessarily being as connected with God. So this is one of those things, connect with God so that you are making the right decisions, okay? So intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So there's a lot of Chariot energy, and it can work out really well for you. But again, this is when I say, Jesus, take the wheel. Don't be relying so much on your own thinking as much as your own, just your connection with the divine. And remember, my Pisces, you are manifestors. So this is part of that manifesting. Okay, you want to do, and again, it's very quick energy. It takes you down a direction that once you start down that direction, it's hard to back up. So really, once you get started, really much go with God with this one, okay? Next card here, the King of Air. So the King's underlying energy is air. So this is air. So you have the Knight, going down kind of like, oh, I've got to get this started. I've got to do this. My thoughts are going really quick and crazy, and I shouldn't say crazy. They're going very, very fast. I've got to get something done. And then you get the King of Air that kind of slows you down a little bit and says, okay, Knight, you need to think about what it is you want to accomplish. You need to think about what it is you want to get done and how you want to get this done. So the King of Air is, I like having that next to the Knight of Air, because this makes his thoughts, his plans, the King's thoughts and plans move a little bit quicker, but there is more logic to it, okay, if that makes sense. It's not just, I have to get something done. The King says, slow your horses a bit. Let's think about this. Let's be a little bit more methodical about this. So brilliant, impartial, professional, and diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional consideration. So he kind of reins back the Knight a little bit. And this could be part of your personality in itself. It could be somebody else that just kind of says, okay, Pisces, you got to hold off a little bit. Hey, come on, take that time to think it over before you just jump in. The Knight of Air, even though it's not necessarily the emotional part, but it does have that passion of the fire, tends to react. It tends to be more reactive. Okay, but the King of Air is holding you back, and the King of Air will get you on a better path. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The Knight of Water. So now we have that Knight again, but now we have that emotional bonding too, that emotional thought. So you have your emotions. There's an emotional journey. There's emotional, I have to do this. My heart is telling me this is what I need to do. There's an intuitive. I don't dislike the Knight of Water and the Knight of Air. So the Knight of Air is going to be it's going to be more reactive, but the Knight of Water is going to lean a little bit more on intuition and that connection with God. And then the King of Air is going to make it make sense a little bit more. It's going to help you to straighten things out that much better. So there's something going on that's going to be very quick, very emotional, very, something that you have to really think about before you start this plan. But it feels like it does get started. Something that you've been wanting, something that you have been, thinking about is now starting, okay? With the Knight of Air, you might not have been as ready, but I feel more confident with the Knight of Water, okay? So because it is something you've been wanting. And then that King of Air, I feel very comfortable with that King of Air, so that you don't necessarily just agree to anything. So kind of what this be is, if you were looking for a new car, you walk in, you say, oh yes, I want a new car. Oh, I really like this car, and they offer you something, and then you jump at that first offer. The King of Air is going to hold you back a little bit. It's going to help you to walk away should you need to walk away. And if you walk away, they will call you back. They will call you back with a better offer. So I guess the whole thing about this is don't jump at the first offer. Be smart about this. Now, this could be a job. It could be, again, purchasing something very big. And if it's a job, the King of Air will also help you with negotiating your salary, too. So don't just jump at the first salary they give you either. How's that? Okay, here we go. Let's see, higher power. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces? Woo! Well, I told you about the Chariot. The Chariot is let go, let God. So whatever this is, you be smart about it, think it through. It's something that really pulls at your heart, pulls at your emotions, and part of you just wants to jump right in and just get going with it all. The Chariot, though, says that God is directing this, that God is taking care of this, and it is fast moving, but it's also, this is the song, Let Jesus Take the Wheel. Okay, connected to Metatron, this is a number 7. You are being protected during this time, divine protection. Rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. So I like having this with these cards. And then Michael is saying, don't worry, I'm going to be with you during whatever this is all about. Whatever this is all about. So I would say that it looks like maybe some money might be coming your way, a new job might be coming your way, a new purchase might be coming your way. And even though you just want to jump right in, the cards are kind of like, yes, it looks very good for you, but you can do some negotiations and possibly get a better outcome. So better outcome could be more money, more salary. It could be a better price. Okay. Let's see what else we might have for you. But you've got Michael with you, and then you've got this Archangel. You have Archangel Metatron, and saying, and let God take the wheel on this. Okay. Not saying that you totally step out of this. No, you have to still do your part. Okay, here we go. Higher power, what crystal or energy for Pisces do you want to give? Let's say reversed. Golden topaz, faith, wise action, that's real important, perseverance, and confidence. What did this all mean for you, my Pisces? Does it mean anything? Do me a favor and do all the clickety-clacks here or over here, whatever, the hearts, the likes, the fingers, whatever. As always, my Pisces, always know that you are loved. Stay shining, be blessed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.